Hello, and welcome to Dame Elizabeth Anionwu. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us this morning. So it is Black History Month, and the theme for this year's Black History Month, really across the world, is what has been the role of Black women in history. So I suppose my first question to you, Dame Elizabeth, is why is it important to learn about the impact of Black women in British history?
The importance of recognising the contribution of Black women to British history is, well, first and foremost, they are British, right? They're part of the population, but they've faced and still face a double whammy in terms of history, because women have been incredibly underrepresented in our historical narratives. And secondly, you add on race, which exactly the same thing. So it really is fantastic to see that there's an opportunity for them to be recognised.
Um, and so I suppose following on from that question, you've had your life story is a really fascinating one, and I would consider your sort of work to be deeply significant in the context of medicine, but also in Black British history. Can you just explain what your sort of inspirations were, who your inspirations were, and what sort of impact that's had on your work?
Yes, certainly. Well, I'm now, I always have to think how old I am. I'm now 76 years of age, and I was born in Birmingham, uh, England. So I feel very much part of Black British history. That's number one. One of the key people that have influenced me and incredibly in all sorts of ways is the late Jessica Huntley. Jessica and her husband Eric started the second Black publishing company in Britain, Walter Rodney Publications. Prior to that, they had named it Bogle Overture Publications. And so, yes, Jessica Huntley is the person, is the woman, yes, is the Black woman. Yes.
For those listening who don't know about your work, what have you spent your life doing, Elizabeth, and what
Well,
have you been recognised for?
historically, in terms of in terms of British history, nothing to do with Black, yes, of course it is, but British history is that I was the first sickle cell nurse counsellor in Britain when I started this work in 1979, alongside people such as the late Dr. Misha Brozovic, because we don't do anything on our own. So I would like to add that.
You also had some involvement in the recognition of a significant Black female
Oh,
nurse.
yeah, I was vice chair of the Mary Seacole Memorial Statue Appeal, which ran for 13 years, raised £750,000 to have this fantastic outcome of the Mary Seacole statue, memorial statue in the grounds of St Thomas's Hospital in London, overlooking the River Thames, overlooking the Houses of Parliament as well, I'd like to add. And the first named Black woman to have a statue in her honor in this country.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw it over the summer again, and it is a magnificent statue and a monument to the the indomitable spirit of Black women. And yeah, and it's magnificent that you had a role in that. And thank you so much for sharing your time with us, Dame Elizabeth. It's been a pleasure.